Welcome everyone to Open Topic Talk Sunday Fun Day. I'm your host James P. Madonna. This is my Sunday show that I do Sunday afternoon, unless I have plans or it's a holiday and I'm away. But this is generally I try my best to do this every Sunday. Last night was a great show. I want to thank my co-host Ronnie Simpson and from Clearwater, Florida, for being with me. I didn't realize it was a 4-hour show. When you're engaged in deep, fascinating, important conversation, and you're bringing up very important topics to society, to the national, international crisis, chaos that's going on. Time flies really fast, faster than you think. And before you know it, it's a 3 or 4 hour show. Let's see. Well, anyway, I'm waiting for my panelists. And let's see now. I'm going to bring up the topic. Maybe I should. Let me see. Oh, let me bring. Oh. Huh. You know, I got these crazy these Looney Tune people that I know, not many, but I'm talking about the conspiracy theorists, and they're really out of their mind. I mean, some conspiracy theories have become reality, but some of them are really Looney Tunes. They're really out there. Let's see. Well, somebody told me I didn't send them the link. Crap. No, it's like fucking Zuckerberg is at it again. Uh, with his incompetence. All right. Okay, so while I wait for the panelists, all right. So how's everyone doing? I am streaming on YouTube and X, formerly known as Twitter, and this is a well, besides open topic talk, we discuss health, nutrition, physical fitness, red pill talk, dating, relationships, um, sports talk, professional wrestling talk, and as many are aware, WrestleMania took place this weekend, Saturday, and part two of WrestleMania is tonight. And I didn't watch WrestleMania live. I watched it. I watched the after the fact rerun of some of the matches, not all of them, on DailyMotion.com, and I was pretty disappointed on the tag team match involving Dwayne Johnson and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. I don't know what is going to happen with the match for the Universal title between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, since it is bloodline rules, which means anything goes, even if it's a legitimate match, the bloodline interferes anyway. So it's usually always bloodline rules applying. Uh, Rhea Ripley retained her World's Women's title by defeating Becky Lynch, which I kind of expected because Becky Lynch is like, she's a little skinny girl next to big, strong Rhea Ripley. Big boned, tall, and much greater muscle mass, you know. But I did really look forward to Nia Jax going against Rhea Ripley, but then again, Nia Jax did lose in Perth, Australia, so that leaves that out. And I want to congratulate R-Truth and The Miz for winning the WWE World Tag Team Championship in that insane ladder match, which I think is one of the most dangerous, if not the dangerous, type of matches. And it was total mayhem. It's not a clean, fair, scientific, 2-on-2 tag team title match where there's no weapons involved, and there's just wrestling skill, two people versus two other people, wrestling skill applied, with a referee who's calls it straight down the middle. No, it's total chaos. There were so many tag teams involved. There were bodies bouncing and flying all over the place, and but it was good to see R-Truth grab the belts and win it, since he was treated like shit by the Judgment Day. But anyway, let me get here. From Japan, hello, good morning, Masumi. Masumi from Japan. It is probably 9:12 a.m. Monday in Japan. Masumi from Chiba Prefecture. Thank you for stopping by and giving us your morning greetings. I'm waiting for the panelists to show up, like they said they were. I got my copper mug. I tried it. Usually they make something called the Moscow Mule drink made up of vodka and ginger beer, but this is just plain filtered water, and it's always healthier to drink out of pure copper. And many of them that were sold on the market, many of them were not pure copper, and you have to get the one that's pure copper. And this is, looks like it was hammered. It has the dimples on the inside and the outside. And this is pure copper. And it does retain the cold very well. Plus, according to Indian Ayurveda, it does something to the molecules in the water and turns drinking water into a super health drink. It magnifies the benefit of drinking water. So there's a tip for you. Oh, good morning, Masumi. You're very welcome, Masumi. Yeah, copper cup used in making many cocktails. Let's see. I just want to give a tip to all you men and women who are very handy in the kitchen with cooking, because guess what? You have to clean up. Now, you can't use this with non-stick surfaces or ceramic pots, but you can use this with carbon steel, cast iron, and stainless steel pots and pans. This saves you a lot of money on buying scrub pads. All it is a sheet of aluminum foil crumbled up into a ball. Okay. And let me tell you, this lasts you a very long time. Where other scrub pads wear out and you have to throw them away, this crumbled up aluminum foil ball will last you a very long time. I have another one that I've been using now for, oh geez, almost a month, and I'm still using it. So any food that I have in the freezer wrapped in aluminum foil, I don't throw away the aluminum foil. I clean it, if it has to be cleaned. Wash it, right? And I crumble it in a ball and I save it. This is the best scrub pad replacement there is. I'm telling you, it removes debris from cast iron and steel pots and pans like nothing, like it didn't exist. It just really is a very efficient scrubber for cookware. But like I said, you can't use it on nonstick and you can't use it on ceramic cookware. So remember this tip, this consumer tip. Crumbled up aluminum foil ball. Just make sure you don't tighten it too much because you want it jagged. You want it very rough on the outside. Okay, if you squeeze it too hard, it'll get smoother. Not to say it doesn't work when it's smooth. It still works, but this is much more effective. So leave it jagged, and you won't be sorry. Okay. So there's my tip for the week. There's an article that I want to read. Oh, let me think. What did I do with it? Let me see. There's an article about decaf coffee being bad for your health. Decaf coffee. It looks like my panelists are late here. Oh, this crazy man sending me conspiracy theory crap. I'm just checking. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to go back where I originally found. Oh man. Well, the bad news as far as pro wrestling is, I'm sad to mention that Roman Reigns' leukemia came back. Let me see what's going on here. I'm surprised. He's taking an oral chemotherapy medication that he has to use his entire life. It doesn't, he says it doesn't hinder his performance, but it's serious. The leukemia started when he was 22 years old. And this is why the Minnesota Vikings, he was an NFL football player, the Minnesota Vikings cut him from the squad. When he first found out, it felt like a death sentence, and I don't blame him. At that time, he was expecting his first child. So, best of health. God bless you. To Roman Reigns, Universal Champion of the WWE. Sad situation. This is why it's important to take maximum optimal doses of antioxidants and to detoxify your body. And there's a certain protocol that I've been using. Detox the body and to stay away from foods that tend to be carcinogenic. Try to eat pure, natural, organic foods as much as you can. I know it's expensive, but not always. Not everything organic is expensive. See, see if I can find it. Huh. Well, can't find it. I know where I put it though. Um, Now, this article is very upsetting. It's sports related and it has to do with the New York media. They're they keep on hounding this poor guy Juan Soto about his free agency and whether or not he's going to sign long term with the Yankees. The season just started. Give the guy a break. Let him play out the 2024 season. I mean, stop nagging him. And most of the country probably knew that or heard that we had the first earthquake in and it was 4.8 on the Richter scale. Nothing to sneeze at. And there's a fault in Pennsylvania and goes all the way up the northeast into New England, into Massachusetts, up near Boston. And that's what we got. And then there was an aftershock. And a friend of mine sent me videos of the aftershock in action. And it was everything was shaking, man. And his chandelier was swaying back and forth. So like I said, it wasn't a little minor tremor. Um, okay. Well, you know what I'll have to do? I'll have to do this. I have to go where I put the article. And bear with me. I don't know what happened to my jabroni panelists. They're very late. I mean, Geordie from Scotland said a while ago that he was going to come on. I don't know what happened to him. Okay, let's see if I can. I'll bring up the article. You know, people, I'm starting to realize that people nowadays are not very reliable. You know, my word has always been my bond, but most people just don't practice that anymore. I mean, they say they're going to be on time to do the show, and they're not here. It's almost 30 minutes since I started the show. No, they're nowhere to be found. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Here we go. They always, no matter what article I look at, they always bother me to accept the cookies. Maybe I don't want to accept the damn cookies. Let me know if it, like I said before, We are streaming on YouTube and X, formerly known as Twitter. X-Twitter, Twitter X, what should I call it? Okay. Let me get rid of this bullshit. They bombard you with ads. It's really okay. Here we go. Decaf coffee is not safe for human consumption. Health advocacy group warns. And let's see what information they're giving. Oh, okay. The FDA, I don't know why the FDA approves so many toxic substances that are really bad for us. I think they're paid off by the corporations. I think they're corrupt, just like the rest of crony capitalism within the two major political parties. They're all in bed. They're all prostitutes with a suit and tie. Okay, these groups, health advocacy groups, are petitioning the FDA to ban methylene chloride, a key chemical used to remove caffeine. According to the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, that chemical is used for paint stripping, metal cleaning, and degreasing, and other industrial processes. Think about that for a moment. They're using that to remove caffeine from coffee. And I wonder why I enjoy the flavor of regular caffeinated organic coffee. Because coffee bushes, plants, are one of the most heavily sprayed with pesticides of other crops in agriculture. According to the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, that chemical, okay, experts say methylene chloride has been designated as a carcinogen by the World Health Organization, an environmental protection agency. Gee, I wonder why the FDA approved of it. The FDA, right now, I am inducting the Federal Food and Drug Administration into the Chislers Hall of Shame. How dare you approve of a known carcinogen? The State Assembly in California recently introduced a bill to ban the chemical from the decaffeination process. The FDA says it is currently reviewing the petitions. An FDA spokesperson said in an email that residue limits of methylene chloride have been set to limit exposure. Not all coffee brands use the same process for decaffeination. Well, that's good to hear. Any more? No, that's it. That's it. That's enough. Methylene chloride, a known carcinogen. How about that? FDA approved methylene chloride used in metal cleaning, paint stripping, and things of that nature is used by some companies to decaffeinate coffee. And it's a carcinogen. How dare the FDA approve of such a thing? I don't trust the FDA and I don't trust the USDA, United States Department of Agriculture. I think I think both agencies have crooked pieces of shit with their hands out to get greased. Their palms are out at all times to get greased. Now, I just want to talk about the local team, my region, the New York Yankees, and whatever problems they've had in the past few years, and apparently they still have some of the same problems this year, although not nearly as bad as the past few years because they acquired superstar Juan Soto and a couple others, mostly Juan Soto. And they gave up a lot of good pitching to get him, but he's worth it. He's a very exciting player, and I would say he's a future Hall of Famer. He has all the attributes to be a future Hall of Famer, and he's definitely worth paying a lot of money for. But the thing is, the problem is that the owner of the Yankees, Hal Steinbrenner, the son of the late George Steinbrenner, he's a pussy. He has raisin balls because he feels this attachment, treating him like a family member, attachment to the dildo-headed, pencil neck geek, bald-headed, incompetent dumbass, Brian Cashman. Oh, here he is.
Sorry about that, James. Can you hear me? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I sent the.
I just met my boss. We had a big discussion. Anyway, sorry about that, buddy. Oh God.
You're in the office now, right?
I have to. We dismissed an employee last week, so I gotta get ready to teach somebody else something.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah. Because you don't know what you're getting until you start training the person.
So
the person could be really smart and focused and a great prospect for the company, and he could be a mama
I
Luke,
know.
a chucho,
A jadrul.
a jadrul, a cucumber. But when do you meet this new person? Tomorrow?
The following Monday. I did get the stuff. The person that's leaving is here for one more week, so I got to get as much of the stuff to migrate over to my computer so I could pass it along to the new person.
Well, and so, I mean, for the owner and yourself to come to that decision, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was months. It was months. We tried to get this person as much. It was just a rebellious person, basically. So, anyways, it happens everywhere. It just.
So they're not a team player.
That was the thing. So.
Yeah, but anyway, I was talking about.
Brian Cashman.
Cashman.
The bald-headed genius.
The bald-headed genius, a self-proclaimed genius. He just doesn't want. It seems like he wants a team of all veterans, and we were discussing many times off the air that the veterans are washed up.
Yes.
The old man Steinbrenner used to.
They're in their mid-30s, their late 30s. They made their money, and they
just stopped. They just fizzled out. It's like a mug of beer that goes flat.
Oh yes, the Yankees are ahead 6-3, 8th inning, bottom of 8th. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God it's right.
God.
And the thing is, old man Steinbrenner used to say, "Oh, I don't care what you used to do. What have you done for me lately?" That's what they're getting paid for. What are they doing for the team?
Yeah, lately? I don't care what you did yesterday. What have you done for me lately? Hey, can I get a drink of water? I'll be right back because I just got back. Yeah, I had chicken tandoori instead of chicken souvlaki today. It was very good. And so the owner comes
Oh,
over and he says, "How'd you like the chicken
tandoori.
tandoori?" And I said, "I like this spicy. I want it hotter next time. I want more spicy." He says, "Jeff, I'll load you up next time."
Listen, there's another chicken dinner from India called tikka.
Yeah, but
Chicken
this is
tikka.
Turkish.
Oh, okay. Well, tandoori is
Oh, it's Indian?
tandoori.
Oh,
Yeah, tandoori. It's
it's
red.
red.
It's like a
Yeah.
red. Yeah, the spices or whatever
I
they
love
put
Indian
on
food though.
tandooris.
Love it. Anyways, let me get
Oh
my
yeah.
water.
I mean, oh, get some water and
Water.
we'll talk about water.
Yes,
Water.
WADA. Water.
Okay. When you come back, I'll pipe you aboard the ship. Yeah, the veterans are in the twilight of their career. They're washed up. They're not producing. I mean, in regards to Giancarlo Stanton, okay, the season just started. He 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 uh he he's supposedly a new and improved
Yeah, he's doing
Giancarlo
better,
Stanton.
James, than last year.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
He was 3 for 4 yesterday. That's pretty goddamn good.
Well, I think that there's definitely a difference between spring training and the actual season.
Yeah.
And just like there's a difference when you take a kid from a farm AAA farm team and put him in the major leagues. That's like a big step. Or you take a college football player and you bring him to the
Right.
NFL. It's like you're in the big leagues now. So the proving ground is AAA farm. They go from the bottom of the barrel, single A. I don't think they call it single A. Then double A, and triple A. But anyway, yeah. So we'll give the guy a chance. I don't want to trash him because it's early. It's early, but the sports media, it's really horrible how they're busting Juan Soto's balls about. Oh, are you going to sign long term? When the season ends, are you going to sign long term? Are you going to sign a contract? Leave the poor guy alone and let him play the season. Let him play. The season just started. Let's stop nagging.
Yeah, if they treat him good, he'll stay, even for a little less money than he could probably get.
Well, if they piss him off by constantly badgering him, I mean, he's got a good following because all the Dominicans from Washington Heights, New York City, they're all in the stadium with the Dominican flags, and they're all. I mean, he really got a kick out of that. The fans really accepted him with open arms, and there's a lot of Dominicans in New York
Oh,
City,
there are.
and yeah, Washington Heights is their neighborhood.
That's good.
So they were there, and yeah, the former Red Sox player Manny Ramirez, he's from Washington.
And
Heights.
also Big Papi is from the Dominican Republic too.
Yes, and Big Papi said the Yankees should pay him a lot of money because Big Papi vouched that he's the
real deal.
He's the real deal. He's the real deal, which means a real deal has a good chance of ending up in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
If they're a real deal. You know what I mean? Like Aaron Judge, if he doesn't get seriously injured, God forbid, he will be in the Hall of Fame. Anyway, let me pipe you aboard. Chase the evil spirits away. The Commodore. Now, I don't know what the hell happened with Ronnie Simpson. He said he was gonna come on the show from the pool side. He's gonna be sitting under a cabana at poolside in Clearwater, Florida, with his laptop. He's gonna come on live with the fucking pool behind him, and I hope that his wife didn't interfere and nag him,
Yeah.
uh, not to come on the show, because I know a lot of these guys, when they get married, some of them are henpecked. And I can just picture her now. Hey, it's Sunday. Yeah, you're not gonna spend quality time with me. I'm your wife. It's Sunday. Wah, 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 wah. You're gonna go live again with the guys? Yes, I'm gonna go live again with the guys. That's the answer. Yes, I'm gonna go live again with the guys. Why? Because I feel like it. Another reason, I enjoy it. Another reason, I feel like it.
Now go wash my underwear.
Yeah. How do you like? Yeah. How do you? You like apples, honey? Hey, Toots, you like apples? And she might say, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go live with the guys. How do you like them apples? Because once you give up your independence, then that's it. Your balls are on a chopping block. That's like a woman that is jealous and insecure and says to you, I gotta put the annoying female voice. Jeffy baby,
Southern Connecticut.
you're gonna go to another. You signed up for another physical fitness event again. You're gonna leave home again. What do you have to do that for? Why don't you get? I wish you give up that stuff. What are you working out again? Oh, what the hell? You spend time with me. Ooh, me, love me, accept me, worship me, hug me.
Situation comedies from the 1990s. Yeah,
cuddle with me while we watch chick flicks and
reruns of Who's the Boss and all these other shit shows.
And shit shows, and situation comedies with all gay people in it, and
reruns of the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, the most pussy. One of the most pussy sitcoms was Mad About You.
Oh yeah, Paul Reiser.
And who was that? Sybil Shepherd. Who the hell was this?
Oh, Helen Hunt. Helen Hunt.
Helen Hunt. Yeah. Oh, what a nausea.
Helen Hunt is not really a bad little shiksa.
Helen Hunt was in that movie Twister about her father got sucked up in the twister. She lost her dad. Yeah, let me see what the hell's going on with this Jumbaloney.
Jadrulo
Tells me he's gonna Jadrulo. Where the hell fucking
Afangulo.
Hey, where the hell are you? Ronnie S., you said you wanted to come on the Sunday show with me and the Commodore. Where the hell are you? What happened? Sucker. Hey, Ronnie S., where the hell are you? You said you wanted to come on.
I want Michael Hilton on the show. I love Michael Hilton.
The Sunday, me too. Oh, he had his birthday yesterday. He turned 31 years old.
Young lad.
I played Happy Birthday on my kazoo for him on the show. Hey, where the hell are you? You said you were gonna come poolside. You were gonna bring your laptop by the cabana.
Next time you talk to Michael Hilton,
where the hell are you?
Next time you talk to Michael Hilton, tell him that the Commodore says he's still a young lad at 31, and that he still has peach fuzz on his balls.
Well, speaking of peach fuzz, Geordie from Scotland says, "I'll be right there." This was This was 45 minutes ago.
Scuccia Lagazza.
Yeah, I sent him the link.
Scuccia Lagazza.
Hey, you say you're gonna come on the show by the poolside. Where the hell are you? I hope your wife didn't nag you not to do it. I tell you, as soon as a man is provided with sex, that they try to control your life. What the fuck? All right. I said what I had to say. Now, Geordie. I don't like people that are not consistently reliable. And they're bullshit artists. Now Jordy drinks too much. I know that. You know what the best cure for addictive people is a good knuckles across the chops.
Yeah.
Bitch slap them around.
Yeah, the Irish shillelagh across the nose.
Yeah, I got that. What's the other one? Her about putting the T1 breath.
I don't want her. You can have her. She's too fat for me.
I don't want her. You can have her. She's too fat for me. Oh, focus. Oh, roll out the barrel.
What's the song? My Gal Sal. That's an old one too.
I gotta listen to it to know what.
My Gal Sal.
Where's Jordy? Where's this Jumbaloney? Hey, I got with the ball. You know what I bet? I bet he went on one of those Booze Hound shows. Where is this guy?
I don't want her. You can have her. She's too fat for me.
She needs to get off the carbs. Needs to get off the sugar. The ketogenic program is the way to go. Oh, you know what I did? I'm trying to cut back on carbs. Now, instead of putting my mackerel salad that I make fresh, instead of putting the mackerel salad on bread, I put it on a large leaf of cabbage. And then I rolled the cabbage almost like an egg roll or a burrito. And I use it as a wrap because, the cabbage leaves, a lot of them are big.
Yeah.
I use it as a wrap, and there's high nutrition, fiber. It's like you have it's like a salad in a salad sandwich.
Yeah, but cabbage also has protein. For a vegetable, it has protein. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what else is
actually
high in protein?
If you let the cabbage ferment for a couple of days, like not kielbasa, sauerkraut,
kimchi,
sauerkraut has more protein than it's fermented.
Well, you have to. You know what? I think I have the recipe for how to salt cure things, and I want to. I have the Ninja processor, and I have.
Good.
And I bought a big head of cabbage. Cabbage is so cheap and inexpensive, but I think
it's a superfood.
Yeah, the thing with sauerkraut is when you put the shredded cabbage in a big jar, and you add this, you mix it with the right amount of salt or brine. You have to brine it. You have to put something heavy on top to put pressure and to weigh it down and squeeze. Like you can get a plate and put maybe a dumbbell or a barbell plate of small on top. You have to put pressure on top of the cabbage, and it will become sauerkraut.
Yeah.
And the probiotics, they say the probiotics of sauerkraut is through the roof. It's higher than any yogurt. Yeah, sauerkraut is very high in healthy probiotics. You ever have kimchi, the fermented Korean hot and spicy Korean cabbage?
Maybe.
Kimchi.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Maybe with you at the Royal Hibachi buffet, but with the sushi, maybe.
Yeah. Well, no, they don't. They don't put out kimchi. You know who puts out kimchi? The other buffet I used to go to called the Flaming Grill. It's another good one, and they're more. It's actually more popular. There's a lot of customers from all ethnic backgrounds, and it's actually quite impressive. We never went there. It's called the Flaming Grill, and sometimes you have to wait a little bit for a table.
Okay.
You know, but then again, that's why it's so popular. And sometimes they have prime rib as part of the buffet. Because my sister says the arrogant bastard that owns the Royal Hibachi, he was putting out crap and he wasn't refilling the trays.
Wow.
You know, he would let it dwindle down and leave it there. So I hope the health department visits him again, because he's a greedy fuck. And he don't. And my sister says he has an attitude towards Caucasian people. If you're one of his paisans, if you're like a Muslim, then he loves you.
They get preferential.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you try to talk to him, and he like.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the lanterns, the beautiful lanterns.
Yeah.
Remember the beautiful lanterns?
Yeah. Well, the ones that go on the desk, he sells for $40. You know, the ones that are you can put on a desk. He has them in the back, but
I don't want
they're
her.
very.
You can have her. She's too fat for me.
All right, here we go. Hey, Jordy, where the hell are you? You said you'll be right there. That was an hour ago. You said you'll be right there. I sent you the link. Where you want to come on? Where the hell are you? I'm here with the Commodore. Son of a bitch. So many people need to get bitch slapped. Look at this. Ronnie Simpson. He didn't even bother checking his message. Fucking ass. Maybe he's drunk at the poolside. Yeah, I mean, but don't tell me you want to come on the show and then you don't show up. I mean, you know, I mean, if you're gonna be at the poolside and you don't feel like coming on, just don't come on. Don't tell me you're gonna come on.
I just have to go to the printer. I'll be right back.
Yeah. You percolate.
No, I actually took a big dump before. Oh my God. Corn niblets and everything.
Cornelius.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Cornelius.
Yeah, one of Mr. Hankey's sons.
I love it. I don't want her.
Yeah.
You can have her. She's too fat for me.
Mr. Hankey says, you're the best piece of shit any father could wish for. That's what he told him.
Awesome.
They have a house in the sewer. You know, they actually have a cottage that they live in. Him, his wife. And got 2 sons and a daughter. One is Simon. One is Cornelius. Oof. Oh, let me see if I can get the
I don't
the
you
star,
can
star
she's
of
too
the
fat for me.
my guy, a friend of mine, the star of the movie, the wrestler with Mickey
Oh
Rourke
yeah.
and he's on. He's on. He's online now. I just sent him the link.
Cool.
Let's see if he comes on. Yeah, you never know. Oh man. I don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me. Hey. You know, it's funny when Rick Brown had a huge smile on his face when he took out the certificates and the decals. And the Mr. Mace Man decal.
Oh yeah.
And it had Eric Doyle's signature on the bottom. I bet, who knows, maybe Eric Doyle paid to have all those certificates made up.
Well, if it wasn't for Eric Doyle, there would be no Rick Brown.
No, Rick Brown would still be riding around on a forklift in a warehouse. And well, actually, he still does, but which I don't blame him because it's a union job and
good job.
Seniority. He's got seniority,
Yep.
you know. And you know, he used to tell me, whatever you do, don't tell anybody on the internet that I work in a warehouse driving a forklift.
There's no shame in that. It's a good job.
He wants the image that he's a self-employed.
What, a white collar professional?
White collar professional trainer.
That means nothing.
Yeah, he's trying to put out an image. He doesn't want.
I mean,
so
Bernie Madoff was a white collar professional.
Yeah. So he wants. He doesn't want to turn off any of the rich snobs that want him to want to hire him. Probably, you know, like, you know, somebody.
I don't want her. You can have her. She's too fat for me.
Like he says, oh, I wouldn't dare use any. I wouldn't dare use any homemade gatas and.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he says, oh, I have to have all like modern, nice looking steel mace and this and that, and everything's got to be like, you know, high tech looking, and he's so worried about image and what other people think.
Crazy.
Yeah. You know, that's a very difficult life when you have to go around worrying about what others think.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck's this guy? 101.
Fucking guy. Oh yeah, he says to me, "Oh yeah, I can go live in the cabana. The pool will be behind me. It'll be a nice view of the pool. But what the hell is he? He knows what time I start. Well, I said what I needed to say to both of them, and I sent them the audio, and that's it.
Yeah.
At least, you know, it's good when you nip problems in the bud and you grab the bull butter
Yeah.
horns and you sub.
Yeah.
And, like you and the owner, Mr. Slate, of the owner of the quarry. He, you took care of the problem. You didn't like tolerate it like for
Yeah.
forever.
I don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. Oh, let me give 7 lucky bells. All right, so the next event will be a vintage strength games in the Carolinas,
June 1st.
and June 1st will come faster than you
Yep.
think. And how, I forgot to ask you, but how has your training been this past week?
Excellent. Very, very good.
And how are your disciples?
Oh, very good. It was yesterday. Wonderful. And the Yankees won 8-3 today. Final.
Oh, good.
So the
I'll catch,
standings
I'll catch-
are
I'll catch the rerun on
eight.
the
Yeah.
Yankees.
So the 8-2. The Red Sox are 6-3. The Orioles are 5-4. So
it's a good competitive East.
well, they're number one in the
American
East
League.
right now. So that's good. And then tomorrow they play the Marlins in the Bronx at 6:05 p.m. your time, 7:05 my time.
Well, we have like a cable station.
The Yes Network.
The Yes Network. They play.
And I
all
love
the
that
games,
Meredith Markowitz.
Oh, the blonde with the big
She got nice
breasts.
titties. Nice jugs.
Yeah, the blonde with the big breasts.
Marakovitz. Meredith Marakovitz.
Marakovitz should be riding your Kakovitz.
Yeah. She is. Oof.
Yeah, she's a big girl. She's tall.
That's okay.
Too.
Look at those big jugs. Holy sugar.
Yeah, she can. A guy could do role playing like she's mommy trying to breastfeed him or something.
Ah! Go.
Mommy, mama.
I could wear an adult diaper around her.
Oh, it'd be funny.
I already got the bald head like a baby.
If you got let's say you got a fetish, right? And you put a bonnet around your head, like Easter bonnet around you, and you wear an adult diaper, and you put a little bib around your neck, and you, mommy, I want milk. I need milk.
And then she could burp me after.
As long any mammal, and that includes a female humanoid, any mammal, once they have a kid, they can technically produce milk for the rest of their life as long as you stimulate the nipple. And then you can drink champipple like Red Fox used to.
Yeah.
You mix Ripple with champagne, it's called champipple. Yeah. As long as there's stimulation to the nipple, she will continually produce milk.
Yeah.
Well, when you think about it, once a cow has a calf, you could milk that cow for the rest of its life.
Oh, yeah.
Or goat. I prefer goat's milk. Goat's milk can be consumed by people with lactose intolerance. They can't drink cow's milk.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, goat's milk has no ill effect
Okay.
with those people.
I don't want you can have her. She's too fat for me. But Meredith Marakovitz is not too fat for me. She's got nice big jugs. Yummy.
Yeah, well, she's a big girl.
That's
I mean,
okay.
she's just natural. She's got a big frame, big bones, and she'll probably make you big bone.
She would, especially
Give
when
you
we could watch baseball games together and then play footsies together.
Yeah, and
And then that can make the commercials go by very fast.
and you can tell her anytime I'm called to the plate, I always bring it back. Just call me Bat Masterson.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I remember one day the waitress was polishing your bald head and worshiping.
That was great. Oh man, she sent tingles.
You know, I always like the best part of me going for a haircut is I love getting my scalp massage and
Yeah.
having the feel. Now a male barber doesn't do that, but a female hairstylist, they run their fingertips through your hair, your head, and there must be certain like erogenous zones in the scalp
everything
area.
affects your hormones.
But it just feels so damn good. I could fall asleep if somebody's messing with my hair or scalp.
I know.
Actually scalp, not the hair.
I know.
Yeah, my late grandmother was an empath, and she used to do a special prayer to get rid of the Malokia, you know, the evil eye.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And she used to do it, and it involved making the sign of the cross all over a person's head, scalp, and she would do this ritual, and as she's doing it, tears would just pour out of her eyes like faucets.
Yeah.
And I said, "Are you okay?" She goes, "I'm not crying. This is all the evil eye, all the negative energy that's in you is going into me."
Exactly. And she'd be exhausted.
Yes, and she started yawning and profusely yawning and tears. And then when she was done, she says, "Go in the bathroom now and splash cold water on your face 3 times."
Yeah.
And then she said, "You'll be done." And yeah, she was told by an Italian relative that because she was born with the veil around her, they called it the afterbirth.
Okay.
But that means she had clairvoyant. She had healing gifts. She had you either clairvoyant or you have some kind of a natural gift of healing. Yeah. And it turns out she was an empath. Empath, I guess, from the word empathy, you could feel others' pain, which sociopaths are not able to do. And yeah, one of my exes was an empath, is an empath, and the same thing used to happen to her. She did the yawning, the tears, and the only difference is she gets messages in her dreams. The spirit world visit her in her dreams, and she told me, the spirit of my mother visited her, gave her some messages, and yeah, who knows? Maybe the 10-year waiting list on this apartment we live in. Maybe it was a divine intervention that I got that phone call to see the apartment. Also, my blood test came back really good recently. Knock on wood. Yeah, thank God. And so how is? Oh, I think I saw your son on Facebook, social media. His profile.
Oh, that's nice.
Your son is Christopher.
Yeah,
right?
Christopher.
Yeah. Yeah. So you still going to the new?
Oh yeah.
Gym?
Yeah, I'm a
amazing.
little late right now. I worked out this morning though, too.
I bet that sandbag is getting easier and easier for you.
Yeah. And also the log press, too.
The log press. Yeah. In India, that comes from the exercise tool called a samtola.
Ah.
It's an Indian Akara exercise device, which is similar to a barbell. It's a log.
Mm.
It's a log shape. It doesn't have to be just a log. It's actually a log shaped or cigar shaped piece of wood with handles underneath. They make like holes on the bottom, and there's like handles where you grab it and you can swing it or you could press it.
Mm.
They call it a samtola.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't want to. You can have.
Now Pratya Singh, for the first time he did a video where he was swinging a two lighter mace like they were clubs.
Mm.
He was using as clubs, but lighter mace.
Hmm.
I would think that would be more challenging than the clubs themselves because of the torque.
What's that, James? What's that?
Oh, he was. You know when they do the swing with the joris or the Persian clubs, he was using a pair of lighter mace
Oh, okay.
and swinging it like there were two joris.
Mm. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've seen that. A lot of people do that.
Yeah, and I imagine it's just great. It's greater torque because you have more weight on one end.
Okay, so do that.
Yep. So I guess if somebody wanted to do farmers carries at home in their backyard, they can get a wheelbarrow and load it with cinder blocks.
Yeah, absolutely. A wheelbarrow is awesome.
Yeah.
You're just gonna make sure you don't lean forward. You're gonna stand straight up.
Yeah, keep erect.
Protect your back.
Because when you think about it, you're not only doing a farmer's carry and burning your forearm muscles, but you're also pushing forwards. So you're getting work in the chest and the shoulders, and it's like doing a press. So you're doing a farmer's carry and a pressing movement at the same time, and you're working your legs because you're going forwards. You're pushing forwards.
Yeah.
As well as carrying. So I would imagine it's a very comprehensive exercise, the wheelbarrow. While these guys are missing in action, I have no idea. But they're just, it's a question of being pussy whipped. The pussification of the American male. Pussification. Well, that's about it. Let me see. So it is you're overdue for leaving to go to the gym.
I know.
You must be on a special project right now.
I am.
I know. I could tell because you were you were staring at the monitor with a very focused, intense look.
Hmm.
You're very intense.
What the fuck is that now?
Okay, let's see what this gentleman has to say. Sid Ragatooth is a Chad.
Man, what the fuck is
That's
this?
right, man. Where is the chain smoking drunk guy from Michigan, brah?
Fucking
Oh, you mean BC? From BC Beer Reviews? He don't talk to me anymore. It's been a couple years.
hmm.
It's been a couple years. He's mad at me because he had a tendency of passing out during the live stream show. So I took a print screen of him and I put him in the center of that wheel when I used to do spin the wheel, make a deal. And
Yeah.
he got so pissed off that I put
Hmm.
an image of him out cold, literally during the live stream show.
Yeah.
Christopher Nichols, Nichols. Yeah, Chris Nichols, I think is his name, from Michigan. Pussies are wussies. Well, they
Hmm.
are. They have what I call raisin balls.
Hmm.
Raisins for testicles.
Hmm.
In life, you have to break a few eggs to make an omelet.
Mm-hmm.
You got to grab the bull by, like Archie Bunker says, you got to grab the bull by the corns.
Hmm.
I haven't seen you in a long time, Mr. Sid Ragantooth,
Hmm.
aka Chad. Who's the other guy that's really good? Brian Zook, something like that.
Hmm.
I think his first name was Brian. Very informative. And there were other guys. I'm sure they use aliases, but there's another guy. They used to come on by the name of Horn Dog.
Hmm.
And then there was another one that he called himself the Fart Doctor, but he says he was a proctologist
Okay.
in New York City, but he wouldn't tell me where he practices medicine. Like
Okay.
he wouldn't divulge his office, and you would think a specialist would want more patients, right?
Yeah.
I was suspicious because he wouldn't tell me where his office was. So maybe he wasn't really a Mr. Fart Doctor. He could have been some troll using an alias.
Hmm.
But Brian Zook is very knowledgeable. Yeah. I got the Moscow Mule 100% pure copper mug. For those that don't know what a Moscow Mule is, it's ginger beer and vodka.
Hmm.
But this is not a Moscow Mule. This is water.
Hmm.
This is what I call HO, H2O. Lou Skunt. Oh, yeah, what a name. Lou Skunt. How my boys are at.
Hmm.
Two of your boys that told me last night that they wanted to come on the Sunday afternoon show, they are almost 1 hour and a half late. 90 minutes late. One of them said he's going to bring the laptop by the poolside under the cabana where he lives in Clearwater, Florida, and he was going to come online. He's the guy that was on with me last night.
Yeah.
Ronnie Simpson. He said,
Yeah.
"Oh, I want to be on the show. I'm gonna come on the show at
Come on down.
Come on down.
Come on down, Johnny.
Let me do Prices Right. Come on down. I chug my drink. Why would I chug it? It's just water.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
The reason why come on down. Bob Barker had many affairs with the girls on his show, right?
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
That's all right. At least he's heterosexual. He's an active heterosexual.
Yeah. He wasn't a Merv Griffin in the closet.
Merv Griffin with Terry
Dance fever.
Danny Terrio, Dance Fever, yeah, who he was dating, and he had a fake marriage to Zsa Zsa Gabor. Now, the reason why I said Bernie Sanders has raisin balls is because he's fantastic when he speaks and when he campaigns at the rallies, but at the end he capitulates. He gives up. He capitulates, like he capitulated and endorsed Hillary Clinton. He gives up. He gives up. It's instead of being on the ballot as an independent, he just capitulates and supports the Democrat. So that's why I said he's got raisin balls. Okay, who's this? Lou Skunt. What a name. Hey, Sid, do you think they taste like raisins too? Oh man.
Holy sugar.
Good goobly goo, like Grady Wilson used to say.
Oh yeah.
Good goobity goo. Good goobity goo. Where are those raisin balls? Fair weather friends of mine that were supposed to be on the show. Oh, I was giving advice earlier on the show. We missed it. We were both giving advice. Well, bring up a subject. What's on your mind? What's bothering you? Let it all hang out, and we'll respond the best we can. Every Sunday, my tradition is after the Sunday show is over, and I expedite the premises, I order Chinese takeout to be delivered. It's really good. I don't know if you ever had it. It's called Mongolian beef. It's like stir fried with scallions and onion.
It's beautiful.
They do a great job of marinating the beef because it's like butter in your mouth. It's like filet mignon. Yeah, just bring up a topic. Lou. Oh, Lou and Sid, are you guys from X, Twitter, or are you coming from YouTube? Because I've been live streaming on X as well as Twitter. I mean X as well as YouTube. Facebook is dead. I gave up on streaming to Facebook. It's died. Actually, all the Facebook people prefer Instagram. Instagram has way more videos and so much more information. The only thing is Instagram doesn't have groups. Like I have the groups and the pages. That's only Facebook has that. All right, here we go. Lou Scott has a topic. Hopefully this isn't too R-rated. Oh, no, of course. And anything goes on my shows. I'll try to word it for you a YouTube audience. Nah, don't word it for just like I say, let it all hang out, brother. My girl and I were trying a non-conventional sex position after I'd been bugging her for months to try it. Oh, I'm curious.
Okay.
What kind of a position are you referring to?
I like that.
She ended up making a mess on my sheets.
Ugh.
Oh, why you mean you fucked her in the ass and she took a dump on your bed?
Holy shit.
Is that what it is? I'm not gonna lie. My immediate reaction was to say, "Ew." Well, you know, it is possible. I have heard stories where the man was so horny that he didn't care that the girl was having her menstrual cycle,
Oh,
and he fucked her, and she bled all over his sheets.
yeah.
That is a true story.
Okay.
Hold on. Female sports, I find them to be quite annoying, and also I think that a transgender competing against women is cheating. It's a form of cheating. She started crying and ran out of the room. Anyway, now all her friends are mad at me. Oh, she had to open her mouth and tell it. Women are such tattletales, huh? She's mad at you, and your sheets are ruined. They were really expensive too. So I'm trying to get her to pay for half of the cost of. Well, you can't. It's kind of embarrassing to bring it to the cleaners. I wouldn't do that, but go get some really. Are they white sheets? Are they like white linen sheets, or use some really strong liquid laundry detergent? And it sounds like you're gonna have to soak it. You're gonna have to soak these sheets before putting it in the washing machine.
Oh,
You know, so you're gonna have to soak them
oh.
in the detergent, and you know, there's always hope where there's water and soap. But Ed Norton on the honeymoon, new sheets, and she's refusing. Yeah, but you know why she's refusing? Because it was your idea. You were bugging her to do this sexual position. Now, would you mind telling us exactly what the position was? How do I get her to help pay for new sheets without looking like the bad guy? Nah, they are such blabbermouths, huh? They have to tell all their girlfriends. Now, when the new girl, when her girlfriends see you, they're going to be giving you dirty looks because she had to open her mouth and tell her friends. See now. I see. I thought so. So, in other words, was this in the evening, or was this before she took a morning dump?
Oh, jeez.
It's a good idea not to do it early in the day because you want the person to take their morning post coffee defecation first and allow them their colon to clean out, do the anal later on in the night. Well, make sure you use a lubrication like Astroglide. You use a good. Don't use that.
Astroglide.
Don't use that. Don't use that cheap crap. KY jelly. It's too sticky. Yeah, use a good Astroglide.
Icky sticky.
Icky sticky. Yeah, so it was anal. So he took the Hershey Highway, and you know, fudge packed her, and unfortunately, she had fudge up there. And she defecated on his expensive sheets. I don't buy expensive sheets. I don't buy expensive anything. I mean, I only buy what is needed. I don't go for any designer bullshit. You know, I go for the reality of the product. And I always read reviews before I buy anything. Like, for instance, Amazon.
Yeah.
It was the evening, maybe an hour after we had a romantic
Yeah.
dinner. What exactly is a romantic dinner? Is it just a food with
No, they
candlelight?
say, I love you, honey.
What is this? Somebody playing a violin?
Uh,
You know, is a harp?
The-
Is it somebody
the
playing
skin
the harp? They're
The skin
the
flute.
skin. Yeah, there you go. The skin flute. The skin flute.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Red laughing. Romantic dinner. One time, this friend of mine, we were in one of those quote unquote gentlemen's clubs,
Oh yeah.
and they had a scam going. It was called the Romantic Dinner for Two, where the sucker patron would sit at a table and order dinner for him and the exotic dancer, and there was nothing romantic about it. It was just, you know, he's sitting with the girl having a conversation, and he's paying a astronomical amount for his dinner and her dinner.
Yeah.
And then they had another scam where the guy that wanted a private lap dance, they would ask him if he wants to buy a bottle of champagne for him and the girl to drink in the lap dancing room. What a fucking scam! And they're using.
They buy the roses too.
Oh yeah, the
Fucking
rose
shit.
girl that walks around trying to sell the rose. They're working on the horniness, the libido of the man, to get him to part with his money. Yeah, I think she may have been mad too because she'd also been talking about pegging. Pegging her stupid friends. What's pegging? Put the idea in her head. What is peg? Is that a butt plug? Well, what is pegging? Peg of my heart. Wasn't that an old song? Peg of my heart.
Yeah.
Put the idea. But I said I'd only do it if she let me do it to her that way. Oh, wait a minute. Is pegging sticking something up your ass, Lou? Please explain to me the terminology of pegging. But I had no intention of reciprocating. Well, because you wanted to do 68 with her, which means she does you and you owe her one. Pegging is when the girl fucks you with a strap on.
Oh God.
Strap on dildo. That's kind of gay. That's like what lesbians do. They use strap-on dildos. Why don't they just invite a guy for a threesome? Why use a strap-on dildo? No, I agree with you 100%, Lou, for declining being banged with a strap-on dildo by your girlfriend. I don't blame you. Oh, and then you change your mind. Well, girls do that. Girls change their mind last minute too. Yeah, maybe you rammed it too fast. You gotta get some Astroglide. So probably she's also mad at me about that. Yeah. You see, you could discuss anything on these shows. On my
1 second.
shows.
I got to get big dump. Hold on.
Saturday show, yeah, no pun intended. Commodore has to go take a big dump. Well, you know, I think a girl has to be very aroused before you can penetrate her anus. You know, they have to be really in a wild mood. And then there's another problem. It's messy, you know what I mean? I hope you wore a condom when you did it in Uranus, on the planet Uranus. Because then if you use a condom, you don't have to go in the bathroom and wash your dick. You know? Less work for you. So I take it she doesn't have a high fiber diet if she took a dump, if she defecated on your sheets in the evening. You know, normally if a person gets enough fiber, they defecate early in the day. And their colon is clean by the evening. The fucking landscape, did you hear them? God, I wish I had. I ended up scrubbing my dick for 10 minutes afterwards. See? I got a very keen intuition about things. Yeah, it's a mess. Her shit. Not your shit. Someone else's shit all over your dick. So now I know why you were washing for 10 minutes. Yeah, because what if the bacteria, the germs from her fecal matter went into your urethra from your hole, the pee-pee hole. They went into your urethra and you got a severe urinary tract infection from that. You know?
I'm just washing my hands.
Yeah, she drinks a lot of Red Bull too. Doesn't Red Bull have like more caffeine than even espresso coffee? She's better worry that she doesn't get like heart palpitations or hypertension from drinking that stuff. Yeah, so Lou went up the poop chute with no condom, and it took him 10 minutes to wash his dick in the bathroom. Yeah, I told him. First thing I said, you wear a condom? Yeah, that stuff's dangerous. Yeah, because I mean, bacteria from somebody else's fecal matter goes up your urethra. Urethra Franklin.
Boom.
The levity bell. Oh, all right. Look, give girls vodka, Red Bull, or bra. Vodka and Red Bull. Well, does Red Bull? What does it taste like? Does it have like a coffee flavor? I mean, maybe you could you can have it with Kahlua or something. I don't know. Or rum chata. You ever have rum? Chata's like Bailey's Irish Cream, except they use rum instead of whiskey. How come no woman comes on here, bras? Because women don't function with logical minds. They're not into deep thinking. They're based on emotion. Women go by how they feel, how people make them feel. It's strictly emotional, and we talk about things that make sense because that's how a man's brain works. It operates on proven facts and logic. Unless the person is an imbecile, then it's still not based on emotion. It's just either a man is smart and he deals with proven facts and logic, or he's an imbecile.
Hmm.
But women are strictly emotion. That's why you can never give validation to a female of any kind. No romantic emojis, no lovey-dovey talk, no nothing. Nothing. No compliments. Because once you do that, you become vulnerable. And it's a sign of weakness. It's feminine energy in the man. It's not masculine energy, and she will use it against you. You show weakness and any type of feminine energy, and she'll either dump you or you won't be the guy that she sleeps with. You know, the guy that shows masculine energy, who is always busy with his hobbies and interests and friends.
Oh,
They always have to squeeze the woman into their schedule. Always be busy and never give a woman any personal information, or if you do, keep it very short, because they will use it against you. You know, because if you give them personal information, they you're exposing your vulnerabilities to them, and they won't forget that. They'll throw it up to your face. Oh, it's sugary. Oh, so it's real. I wouldn't like it then. It's like real sweet. Don't let them peg you either. They'll think you're a little bitch. Oh, yeah. If a girl wants to bang you in the ass with a strap-on dildo, they're gonna think you're a little bitch. Yeah. You know. Sid, what do you think of that? The nerve of Lou's girlfriend asking if he would take it up the ass from a strap-on dildo. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Sid? Do you think my relationship can be salvaged? I haven't apologized yet. No, don't apologize. You were a very aroused man's man. No apology. No apology for any sexuality, but she should apologize for shitting all over your sheets.
Creepers.
Shitting on the sheets.
Okay. Shitting on the sheets.
Shitting on the sheets. Shitting on the sheets. Yeah. And it wasn't shit from Shinola either. No apology. Once you give the apology, you're showing vulnerability and you're giving her validation, because you always have to keep tension. Being that women's brains work on emotion, you always have to keep the mystery going, and you have to keep that tension going, of her wondering about you. Oh, I don't know everything about him. Oh, when he's with his friends, where do they go? What do they do? What? Why is he not texting me? Why is he not trying to go on to me more often during the week? Yeah, because if he sees you more often, then you're going to take over his personal life, and you're going to complain about his hobbies and interests and his friends, and then they're going to try to pussy with you and control your life. So no validation, no vulnerability. You're right. She at least could have been polite enough to take a dump beforehand. Well, normal people usually take a dump early in the day after they have their coffee. You know, but if she felt like, you could feel that you still have crap up there, you have a fullness, a full feeling in your colon. You could feel when you're clean and empty. If she thought that there was a chance that she would poop, she should have said, I can't. I still feel like I gotta poop. You know, like you know, it has to be really clean up there to do stuff. You know, do not apologize, Lou. Do not apologize. Do not plead with her to forgive you. Keep the masculine energy going. You know, I don't mean you got to be a caveman and bop them over the head with a club and drag them by the hair, but you know, keep the masculine energy going. Get the guy with the gold chain and the Bud Light here. Yeah, I don't drink chemical-laden, cheap macro beers. Do you think it's possible she deliberately shit on my bed as some kind of fucked up power move? No, I think she shit on your bed because you knocked the shit out of her. And the mistake you made is you went bareback up her ass. That's the mistake you made. No, if somebody's plowing you, if a woman's being plowed in the ass and there's shit up there, it's just gonna come
Good
out.
God.
That has a laxative effect. You know? Well, I always said this was an open topic show, right?
I'm not
But,
complaining.
I'm not complaining. So, well, anyway,
If you
I
don't like
just
it,
wanna
it's a free country.
yeah, I mean, you know, if anybody's offended, they don't have to watch
I got
the
an itch
show.
an itch in the middle of my forehead, so
Yeah,
it makes
that
me
needs to be
scratched.
scratched. No, these guys are cool. I mean,
Yeah, I got no beef.
yeah, we
got a
can
beef?
definitely talk about. We can talk about any subject, and
Exactly.
yeah, just realize that when you show vulnerability, when you mention your vulnerabilities, and when you give her validation, that equals feminine energy in the man, not masculine energy. You know, you always want to keep that tension going with her, with the woman.
Sexual tension, sexual
Sexual
feeling.
tension. Sexual feeling.
Come on.
Come on,
Let's
come
make
on.
love tonight.
Let's make love tonight. Wow, wow, wow. Come on.
Sexual feeling.
Let me do it right. Something like that.
Oh yeah.
Do
Baby, do it tonight. You can do it right.
I like that.
I do
song.
too.
You
I
can
love that
do
song.
it. Baby, you can do it. You can. The time is right. You can do. You know, I wish I could play the music. You know, but they're copyrighted. You know, they won't let me.
I hear the music from across the way.
Do you think it's possible she deliberately shit on my? No. You already did that. Sid said.
Sid Cherie, la 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 la.
LM. Do you ever pay a prostitute, brah? No.
Da, 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 da.
Now, if you want to glorify, if you want to make nice,
Make nice.
and have a glorified,
Nicey
you can go if you want. You can go to one of those massage parlors where you get a acupressure. You know, you get a full body massage, and then many of them that you can negotiate other services.
A boom boom. You know the boom boom.
Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room so we can do it all night and we can make it feel right. That was another 80s song. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room. Yeah, go check out, see if there's any any Asian massage parlors. They're usually Korean or Chinese. Go get a relaxing massage, and then
You have $60.
oh yeah, the madam say, you have a $60.
Yeah,
Ah,
dollar. Yeah.
you you very handsome. What? You no have a $60? You not so handsome
Yeah.
anymore.
Anji-san.
Hand scum. Instead of handsome, you're hand scum. It's not worth it, Sid. You're just begging for an STD. Well, no, you gotta use a raincoat. Yeah, you're not going bareback. You gotta use a raincoat,
Bareback Mountain.
bareback. Wasn't that some kind of
Yeah,
a gay
Bareback
movie?
Mountain. Yeah. No, Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback? Yeah, I know the gay bars were always in some far out hideaway location. Now, do they still have?
I gotta take off in a minute, my friend.
Do they still have a gay community in Provincetown,
Oh, yeah.
Cape Cod?
Big time.
Big time, yeah. Just like
They are till
Key
the rest of our lives.
Key West, Florida.
Oh, Key West, the key to happiness.
That was the Village People saying.
Oh, Key West, key to happiness.
Yeah, they sang a song, I think, about Key West.
Yeah, the Village People sing it.
The Village People, yeah, and
oh,
and then there's
Key West, the key to happiness.
I like Devo. I like Devo also. I gotta look that up. I gotta listen to that. I haven't heard it in a while. Key, get lit, bro. You know what makes a good low cost condom? That works and it's free. Go to Trader Joe's and take home a dozen of their produce bags. They're very soft
Oh
and
my
silky.
God. Jeez. Oh my God.
And yeah, and you
That's too funny.
can use.
That's funny.
No, it's actually true. It's a tip. It's a consumer tip I'm giving.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I guess.
hey, let me. You're gonna leave any minute, so I'm gonna pipe you off the pirate ship, and then I'm gonna close the show.
Oh.
And you guys, Geordie from Scotland and Ronnie S in Clearwater, I have an itch in the middle of my forehead that needs to be scratched. All right? All right. Arr. Commodore, it's been lovely as always.
See you later, my friend.
I'll see you later. I'll just answer some more questions and then I'll close up the shop. I remember once I was desperate and had to improvise by using an empty bag of potato chips as a condom. Yeah, but isn't that kind of rough? That plastic is a little too hard. If you have a Trader Joe's near you, trust me, go to the produce department and just feel their produce bags. And then you're going to think of me and you're going to say, that guy James was right. These are silky soft and strong too. They don't break. They won't break. I'm telling you. Mark my word. And they're free. Bag of potato chips. Yikes. Yeah, rubber band. Rubber band is a cheap cock ring. But you got to put around your balls too. Didn't feel very good. Yeah, because it's hard plastic with sharp edges. My girl's face scrunch up like she was in pain, but I think I had it worse. Nah, believe me. Check it out. Hopefully you have a Trader Joe's in your area. So where you guys from? Suck on a Bud Light. Nah, check kidding. Drink that preservative and chemical laden cheap crap. Plus it's too weak. I like a strong, hearty, robust, I like dark lagers. I know a lot of people are into IPAs, but too many of them are flavored, and some of them are very bitter. High IBU. But it's amazing the variety of fancy hops that they use in a lot of craft beers. Like you get a whole myriad of hops, and there's different malts and there's different yeasts. The complexity of craft beer is just fascinating to me. But I like dark lagers. Um, I'm sure many microbreweries that were not bought out by the fat cats make a good dark lager. Um, the Oktoberfest lager is too sweet for me. Uh, the Marzen, which means March in German. Yeah, too sweet. I like a regular dark lager, and Sapporo Black Lager is very good, by the way. Sapporo Black, and I'm surprised. Anchor Steam Brewery, Anchor Brewery went out of business, right? They went, or they were bought out by a Japanese company, and then they closed. They closed them down. I think that's what happened. A nice hop forward craft brew. Yeah, I've been being that I live here in northeastern New Jersey. I've been getting the beer from the Brooklyn Brewery, which is excellent. I love their lager. Very drinkable. Um, I despise any brewery in New Jersey. All their beer tastes like shit. I hate it. I hate it. There's one. I think there's one that it's not too bad. I think it's called Cape May. It's in South Jersey. It's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad. Well, girls. If you're involved with a female in a monogamous or committed relationship, they start telling you what to do, more and more and more and more and more. Yeah, they try to change you, and they don't care what you enjoy. I mean, they'll just tell you, I don't like your friends. I don't like your hobbies. I don't like your interests. Oh, you gonna do that? You're gonna go play golf. Like that show, Everybody Loves Raymond. His wife is a royal pain in the ass. Jealous, insecure, always complaining. Always, wants to control him. And he's a dork and a wussy, of course. But you and your Bud Light. Okay. All right, listen, gentlemen. I think it's time for me to order my Chinese food. I'm getting hungry, and I've been on long enough. 2 hours? Usually I'm not on for 2 hours on Sunday, but 2 hours is not bad. Anyway, I just want to say thank you to everyone out there on YouTube and Twitter Twitter X. I'll call it Twitter X. And until next weekend, I'm on Saturdays starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'm on Sundays starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So take care. Yeah, I'm happy to have you gentlemen on. Yeah, definitely come back and spread the word. Thank you. I just have to figure out what I'm in the mood for. There's so many things I like. I like chicken with eggplant and garlic sauce. I like Mongolian beef. I like the rice noodles, shrimp chow fun or chow mein fun, hot and spicy, right? Noodles. Um, they also have pretty good deep fried codfish fillets that are good. But you know what? Never get a combination platter because this is what I notice. If I get something that's supposed to come with roast pork fried rice or fried rice, I like, depending on how you want to pronounce it, or shrimp fried rice. What happens is they give you much less shrimp in the combo than if you would order a pint of shrimp fried rice separately. So what I do is, like, if I want to get like barbecued spare rib tips, let's say, or I want to get chicken wings, fried chicken wings, or fried fish fillets, I would get the fried rice separately, and then it would be loaded with everything. But if I get the combo, they screw me out of a lot of the fried rice is like mostly rice. And I'm looking, where's the veggies? Where's the onions? Where's the bean sprouts? Where's the roast pork? I have to move the rice aside to look for everything. So that's just a little tip from based on my observations. Orange chicken was invented in the United States, and I think so was General Tso's chicken and sesame chicken. They're all very similar. Orange chicken is very tasty. I have to admit, it's sort of like an orange flavored sweet and sour sauce in a way. And as long as they don't overcook it, you know, like you want it freshly made. You don't want it where the chicken is hard, like it was left over, and and they just dumped it in the wok and just made the orange sauce. But it's good. But I try to go with the more traditional Chinese food. Like a lot of things were invented here. Egg foo young is not really a Chinese recipe. Chop suey, chow mein, orange chicken, General Tso's chicken, sesame chicken was invented here. Um, I think the article had said orange chicken was invented by a cook in the P.F. Chang or something. Um, Also, I just want to say I'm all over the internet under Progressive Discussions. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Tumblr. Of course, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Um, I have some big Facebook groups and pages. The groups are Everything is Food is my international food and drink group. So if you like posting craft beer reviews and anything involving cooking, barbecuing, that's the place to do it. I have over 1,000 members. Um, then I have a really big Progressive Discussions, a Facebook page that's mostly political. Then my TikTok page is so far I have over 3,400 followers. So that's really cranking. But you check me out. Just let your think. Go to the browser and type in Progressive Discussions, and everything will come up. This show, in a different form, I've been doing since 2007. Okay. And every show is on YouTube in playlists. Every show I ever did is recorded and on playlists. From when I was a young whippersnapper until now, it's all there in the archives. And I'm going to close up the shop. Get the lady behind the counter to give your egg roll a tug. Yeah, I like egg rolls. I like shrimp rolls. I like roast pork egg rolls. I like spring rolls. They're kind of small though. Yeah, you tell her round eye is a very strong in the egg roll. That's what you have to tell the Chinese girl. You ever notice when you go to order food, they're very soft spoken and pleasant, and then when they turn around, they scream at the men, the cooks in the back. You know, the Chinese guys cooking. They're like screaming at them at the top of their lungs. Unbelievable. Be very careful if you decide to get seriously involved or, God forbid, married. Be careful, because that life might be yours, where the girl starts off really sweet and considerate and affectionate and passionate and this and that and the other thing, and then all of a sudden, times goes by and she starts complaining and bossing you around, and then before you know it, she's yelling at you. You just think twice about what you're in for, what you're signing up for with the commitment. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Keep in touch if you want on my social media accounts. Bye-bye. Have a good week.